Hey guys, wkryder here, playing a little Conquest on Karg Island. I'm playing with a couple friends of mine, DJ Frosty, Nando PTG, part-time gamers. It's not that serious. And I jumped in this Jeep here, and I was excited to go find a tank. Yeah, that didn't work out, so I had to go ahead and try it again. This time, I thought very well ahead to go ahead and strap this thing down with some C4, because you never know. But so basically this is a pretty good gameplay of how I particularly like to play with a support class, and I'll continue this conversation throughout this whole video. I think right now a lot of people are not playing support class and not utilizing it the way it really should be used. Now please do keep in mind that this is one continuous game throughout this thing, so you're going to see me use C4 a lot. I think that's a very strong, viable weapon that the support class does have. I think right now, and what I mean by misplaying the support class or not playing it effectively, is you just see a lot of people with like M240s or 249s or PKPs with bipods on them. You know the bipod warriors I'm talking about. And they just lay down on the ground on like OP Metro, and I guess you can arguably say they hold down an area or they play defensive and suppress. However, my playstyle, I just completely disagree with that, and that is probably due to the fact of the way I approach the support class. I really approach the support class as almost a heavier engineering class. And I know the engineering class, you have the stingers, you have the god weapon right now, the stingers. But you know, I think you get a little more superior firepower compared to the engineering class in terms of ammo, in terms of continuous destruction. For instance, you can't get an ACR with 100 rounds in it, but you sure as hell can an LMG. So what do I really mean by second engineering class? Well, I think it's one of my responsibilities when I'm in support class, is not only to try to hold down areas and suppress a team, blah blah blah, but I really think the most important part is to take out the vehicles as quickly as possible. I actually believe that it is more effective and efficient for C4 to take out the vehicles than it is to continuously launch smalls and RPGs. And if you launch into the front of the tank, it's going to take more hits than the back of the tank. But you know what? 3 C4s does the trick every time. So I think you have superior firepower. Although this QBB95 I'm using is really kind of a crappy support class gun, to be honest with you. I just don't really care for it. I was just doing it to get one of those new challenges. But you also have the versatility of the C4. And of course, C4 can be used for one of my favorite things in the world, as you've seen here a few times, is trolling. But it also is an extremely efficient way to take out vehicles. So I don't know what happened here. This guy is either I'm missing the hell out of him or he's a bullet sponge. I did miss a couple shots, but a couple of those things were dead on him, and I have no idea how to get more hit markers than that. But, you know, I really think that a lot of people seem to misuse this class. It is a very deadly class. You know, when you look at classes like the Assault and the Engineer and the Recon, I think this falls right behind, or maybe a very close second, I should say, to the Assault class. A lot of people, right now, just Engineer class just seems to be overwhelming, and no matter what game mode. And it's a bit frustrating. And I think it shows a tad amount of imbalances with inside Battlefield, and whether that's created by the players or it's created by DICE, either on purpose or by accident. I really don't know. And I don't know if people are thinking, oh, well, I can get a decent gun in the Engineer class, plus I get RPGs and shit. So, I don't know really why that falls in. Because you play a game like Bad Company 2, there's a decent amount of engineers, but I think the guns were definitely a little less superior.
She call me Mr. Bombastic. really fantastic. Touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Rowe.
That guy definitely got blown to bits. I thought that was funny. As soon as I revived, I didn't notice that in game, but as soon as I revived and I was watching it here while I was editing the video, I noticed that guy just got blown to shit. I thought that was funny. I'd share it with you guys. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the support class. Is it underrated? Is it overused or underutilized? And when you play with it, how do you play with it? I obviously, by this gameplay as an example, and I know this is just one gameplay, I have more I can show you, that I do play very aggressively with the support class. I think a lot of people do not play aggressive enough with the support class. Use it more as a defensive class than they really do as an offensive class. And I really think the support should be supporting your heavy attacking players, like your assaulters, maybe some of your engineers, and then you have the recon as more of the defenders, but the support class should more, let alone act as the midfielders. So let me know what you guys think. See you in the next one.